And here we are in qualifying 3 round, the final race of the season at Brazil. Coming across the line now to start the flying lap. Into turn 1 and 2 now. A chicane from high speed down to low. Open DRS after turn 2 all the way through turn 3. Coming on to the straight to end sector 1 now. There we go. Purple currently, but that's because there's no fastest time currently set. Keep DRS open up until the next corner. The tricky double apex one seems to go okay. Now the tight and twisty section of this Brazilian track, with uphill, downhill, uphill again. Open DRS on the mini straight to gain some more speed. Open DRS again, but close it before this left-hander, otherwise she'll probably spin. End of sector 2 now, coming around the penultimate corner onto the very long uphill climb here to the start finish line. Going to use all the curves. Here we go, we're going to see what position we get. The computer is setting their times currently 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th as it turns out. Raikkonen out qualified me, and now it's race day at Brazil. Objective, finish 6th. Should be able to do that from 9th. Check when we're pitting. That'll do. Let's go.
Set.
And out onto the racetrack for the Brazilian Grand Prix for the final time in season 1. There's my teammate, and there's me, blue helmet.
It's not been the best of seasons, so let's try and finish on a positive note.
So here we are, 4 lights on, the 5th light is on now, and we're away at the Brazilian Grand Prix. I make a pretty good start. I'm alongside Rosberg. Gonna go around the outside of Rosberg and Perez. Nope, still got Rosberg beside me, but hold him off. Gone around the outside of Raikkonen. Now stuck behind Button and Vettel. Now it looks like I'm going to get past Button and Vettel on the exit of turn 3. Yep, breaking down into the 4th corner. We might even get Alonso here, and I have, up into 3rd position. Another good start. See if I can hold on to 3rd place for the rest of the race. Now on the 3rd lap of the race, still got Webber ahead, Alonso behind. The only problem now is we're heading onto the 4th lap, and there'll be DRS on the straight between turns 3 and 4. So let's see how this goes. Didn't use any curves. Alonso's come right alongside with DRS and passed. But early on the brakes, can go back round the outside as turn 4. And there we are, back up into 3rd position. Starting the 5th lap of the race now. Still have Alonso behind.
Watch out for the car chasing you. He's less than a second behind and will use DRS to overtake.
Alonso's got DRS open now. Here he comes. He's alongside and passed again. But I may have crashed Alonso that time. Maybe. Possibly.
3 places above our expected result.
Yeah, I might have done, seeing as he's not 4th anymore.
Looks like the car behind.
Not my fault. Lap 7 now. Coming on to the 8th lap. I'm going in the pits this lap. Yay. Pit stop. Coming round turn 3 now. DRS activation is just there. Button's got it wide open and he's gone past me on the straight. Let's see if I can get him at turn 4. No. Okay, maybe turn 5 then, up the inside. Nope, we're side by side, heading into turn 6. Don't know how I'm going to go around the outside here, but I'm going to try. And it looks like I've got it. Just about.
You've taken third place, third.
Not a very comfortable third place though, seeing as Button's quite close still. And I've got to go in the pits this lap as well. Right, come on. Need to build a little bit of a lead. So, Button doesn't slow me down in the pit stop. We'll soon see. Building the speed up out of the penultimate corner. Heading towards the pit lane entry. I like this pit lane entry, it's easy to get into. 'Cause it's just on the left here. And into the pit lane. We go.
Prime tyres confirmed for next pit
Into
stop.
the Lotus pit garage. Up on the jacks, 4 tyres are on. Back off the jacks and go. We had to wait for Force India to come past, but it looks like still ahead of Button. Yes we are. Down into 10th position though.
Traffic as you rejoin the track.
Doesn't look like it's going to be any traffic, looking at the map. I like the pit exit here. You come out just here between turns 2 and 3. 3 and 4 rather.
Scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
And comfortably round the corner. So still sitting in 10th on the 9th lap. I imagine there'll be quite a few cars in the pits, so hopefully I'll move back up into the 3rd position I was running in. We shall soon see though. Okay, here we go. Coming along the start finish straight now. There's a lot of cars in the pits. There's 2 cars leaving the pits. Looks like I'm going to end up behind those 2. So it looks like I'm going to be behind Raikkonen here. We better gun it on this lap to get past him then. Come on. What's the gap? Oh, come on. I could do this. Catch Raikkonen. Got my fresh prime tyres on, so it should be easy. We're going to follow the lap. Currently in sector 2. And I seem to be catching at a decent rate. I'm going to save all my curves for where I normally use it, which is on the penultimate corner, because that should help me get alongside Raikkonen. Oh, I've got quite a good exit apart from running a little wide. Let's see how close I am now. Getting even closer. Here we go, using all the curves. Powering up the hill. Which side of Raikkonen? To the outside. And around the outside I go into 4th position. And it looks like there's a car in the pit lane. It's Ricciardo, so back up into 3rd position.
Fuel conservation mode. His times will be slightly slower than normal.
No, if Webber's in fuel conservation, then I have to chase after him now then. And Raikkonen didn't come back, which is always a good sign. So I can continue chasing after Webber. Or not, because I ran out of faster fuel to use and now I switched it to standard. And Raikkonen still keeping relatively close. So Raikkonen will have DRS this time. There he goes, alongside. Now to just take the outside, nope. There we go, perfectly judged. Overtake on Raikkonen. Here we are on the final lap of the race, heading towards another podium position for Lotus. And my teammate is in 4th, so it's a good point scoring day for Lotus in the Constructors. Not that I can catch anyone now really, because it's the final race of the season. Lewis Hamilton wins the race. Webber will be 2nd, Player 1 will be 3rd, and Raikkonen will be 4th. So there we are, end of season 1. With a nice podium finish.
That's a great third place.
So let's see now.
15
Lewis
points.
Hamilton, Mark Webber, Player 1, Kimi Raikkonen, Jenson Button, Felipe Massa, Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso and some other drivers scored points.
For a great season. This result will motivate
Nice.
everyone over the winter.
6th place finish for Player 1 in the drivers, and Raikkonen came 9th. No mention of Force India in the top anymore. Oh, there's the rest. The 16th. And Hulkenberg 20th. And Sahara Force India, the team I was driving for, finished 8th. The team I finished driving in the season was 4th. And the team I'm moving to next season was 5th. May not have been the best move, but soon see. In the next season. Now it's all that's left to do is celebrate the podium. Once my driver gets out of the car, of course. And there we have it, season complete. Didn't win the drivers, didn't win the constructors, won 3 races, and that's enough for this part. Next time, it will be a surprise. Find out next Friday.